There is an undeniable tragedy that accompanies the sight of an elderly individual who has become frail, embittered, and filled with resentment. This unfortunate state of being can creep up on a person if they are not vigilant about their life choices. Once one finds themselves in this position, it is not as simple as snapping your fingers to reverse the situation. The treatment you receive in your later years is often a reflection of how you have lived throughout your life. If you allow yourself to fall into a pattern of passivity, cynicism, and physical or mental weakness, you may find that people will take advantage of you, not necessarily out of malice, but because you have permitted them to do so. When you permit yourself to grow physically weak as you age, you expose yourself to vulnerabilities that extend beyond just health concerns. They also affect how society views and interacts with you. People naturally tend to respect those who exhibit strength and capability. Demonstrating strength, even in one's later years, conveys a sense of vitality, resilience, and self-worth. Conversely, appearing frail can lead to being dismissed by others, sometimes even eliciting pity, which can result in being overlooked or regarded as a burden. This perspective is not about striving to maintain youthful appearances indefinitely. Rather, it centers on preserving the ability to move confidently, stand upright, and engage with the world without giving off an impression of fragility. A robust body serves as a foundation for a strong mind. When you prioritize your health through regular exercise, nutritious eating, and an active lifestyle, you send a clear message to those around you. You are still in command of your own life. Society tends to hold in high regard those individuals who demonstrate control over their circumstances, as opposed to those who seem to have surrendered to the passage of time without making an effort to resist. You don't need to engage in extreme physical activities like lifting heavy weights or running marathons. However, it is vital to focus on maintaining muscle strength, flexibility, and endurance as key priorities. If you neglect your physical well-being, you gradually diminish your ability to live independently, and with that decline comes a loss of authority in social interactions. Initially, you might not notice these changes in yourself, but others certainly will. They begin to observe your slumped posture, sluggish movements, and increased reliance on others for even the simplest tasks. This shift subtly alters the dynamics of how they engage with you. They may start making decisions on your behalf, speaking over you, and assuming that you are incapable of managing things independently. Choosing not to succumb to weakness means actively resisting being pushed to the sidelines. It signifies a commitment to maintaining your rightful place in society as someone worthy of acknowledgement, consultation, and respect. Exhibiting strength at any age serves as a powerful indicator that you remain very much engaged and present in the world around you. Presenting oneself as still capable and worthy of being taken seriously is crucial, especially in the context of aging. The manner in which you articulate your thoughts significantly influences how others perceive you. If your speech is characterized by vagueness, hesitance, or uncertainty, people are likely to dismiss your contributions instinctively. On the other hand, clear and precise communication conveys intelligence, confidence, and authority, traits that naturally command respect. This is particularly important as one grows older. When you speak with conviction, others are more inclined to listen attentively. Conversely, if you tend to mumble, ramble, or speak in a disorganized fashion, listeners may tune out and lose interest in what you have to say. The respect you receive from others is closely linked to your ability to communicate effectively. Therefore, if you wish for others to value your opinions, it is essential to ensure that those opinions are indeed worth listening to. Achieving this requires developing clarity of thought, which is an ongoing process involving lifelong learning and self-reflection. Without dedicating time to refine your understanding of the world around you, your words will lack substance and impact. Using vague ideas and weak language makes it all too easy for people to overlook your contributions. Speaking with precision also entails avoiding unnecessary complaints and nostalgia. Many older individuals fall into the trap of fixating on the past or lamenting how things were better in their earlier years. While reflection can be beneficial, constantly romanticizing the past can lead to perceptions of being out of touch rather than wise. Instead, it is more valuable to focus on sharing insights that are relevant and meaningful to the present moment. When you speak, Strive to ensure that your words add value rather than merely filling space. Additionally, the tone of your voice plays a significant role in how your message is received. If you come across as apologetic or unsure, people will subconsciously assume that your words do not warrant attention. A strong voice, deliberate pacing, and a direct manner of speaking can immediately capture the interest of others. This approach does not imply being aggressive. Rather, it emphasizes making your presence felt in a positive way. People inherently respect those who express themselves with confidence and clarity. By mastering this skill, you will find that you do not need to demand respect. It will be bestowed upon you naturally, as your words will be recognized as valuable and worth hearing. However, bitterness is one of the quickest ways to lose respect and alienate others. As individuals age, some may develop feelings of resentment towards the past, missed opportunities, perceived injustices, or changes in the world. This bitterness can seep into their conversations, making them less enjoyable to be around. Ultimately, no one appreciates engaging in discussions filled with negativity and discontent. When someone consistently expresses dissatisfaction, assigns blame, or fixates on past mistakes, it fosters a negative environment that others instinctively choose to avoid. People are naturally drawn to those who enrich their lives, whether through insightful advice, encouragement, or simply by being a source of positivity. If your demeanor is largely influenced by feelings of resentment, you inadvertently push people away instead of attracting them. Rather than earning respect from others, you may become someone they tolerate out of a sense of duty. Over time, this can lead to feelings of isolation, which only serve to intensify the bitterness, creating a harmful cycle that is difficult to escape. On the other hand, gratitude serves as a powerful remedy. A person who appreciates what they possess, finds significance in their life experiences, and accepts reality as it is, rather than lamenting over how things could have been, naturally earns respect without effort. Gratitude shifts one's perspective from focusing on losses to recognizing the value in what remains, from dwelling on regrets to gaining wisdom. This attitude transforms you into someone whom others are eager to listen to, rather than someone they merely tolerate. It's important to note that embracing gratitude doesn't entail ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. Rather, it involves acknowledging that everyone faces difficulties and consciously choosing to focus on the lessons that can still be learned and shared. Moreover, it means actively seeking ways to contribute to others, rather than retreating into a state of self-pity. Resilience is something that people admire. They hold in high regard those who, despite facing hardships, maintain a clear sense of purpose and perspective. If your goal is to earn respect as you age, it is crucial to release feelings of bitterness and replace them with gratitude, an openness to engage with others, and a concentration on what you can offer to the world. The manner in which you perceive life significantly influences how others perceive you in return. Confidence stands as one of the most robust foundations for garnering respect. When individuals observe that you are capable, knowledgeable, and able to make meaningful contributions, they are inclined to listen to you. However, the moment you cease to learn, adapt, and engage with the world around you, you risk becoming irrelevant. Incompetence can lead to being overlooked, and this danger becomes particularly pronounced in old age. If you allow yourself to slip into a passive existence, people may stop seeking your advice, no longer look for your input, and eventually cease to regard you as a person of influence. Maintaining competence requires keeping your mind active and sharp. It involves a commitment to continuous learning, whether through formal education, personal exploration, or engaging discussions with others. Engaging with new ideas, whether through reading, observation, or active participation, is essential for adapting to the ever-changing world around us. If you choose to ignore these developments and remain stagnant in your beliefs, you will inevitably find yourself falling behind. Many older individuals lose the respect of others because they stubbornly cling to outdated perspectives without making any effort to understand contemporary issues. This does not imply that one should accept every new trend without question. Rather, it emphasizes the importance of staying informed and being open to thoughtful engagement with modern society. Moreover, competence encompasses practical skills as well. This includes managing your personal affairs, maintaining technological literacy, and possessing problem-solving abilities. Being self-sufficient is crucial, as excessive reliance on others for even the most basic tasks can lead to being perceived as a burden instead of a valuable individual. Independence nurtures respect because it showcases one's capabilities. People tend to hold in high regard those who remain useful and capable in their lives. If you possess knowledge, it is beneficial to share it with others. If you have specific skills, make sure to keep them honed and relevant. If you have gained wisdom over the years, communicate it in ways that resonate with those around you. A sharp intellect combined with a proactive attitude towards life ensures that people seek your company not out of obligation, but because they genuinely appreciate what you bring to the table. Respect is not something that can be demanded later in life. It is something that is cultivated over many years. The way individuals treat you as you grow older is a direct reflection of the reputation you have built throughout your life. If you have lived with integrity, strength, and responsibility, you will naturally garner respect from others. Conversely, if you have exhibited selfishness, weakness, or unreliability, no amount of pleading will alter how others perceive you. A strong reputation is established through consistent behavior. If you are known as someone who honors their commitments, adheres to their principles, and treats others with fairness, people will continue to value your presence as you age. On the other hand, if your history is marked by dishonesty, manipulation, or irresponsibility, you may find that people begin to distance themselves from you. They might still maintain a level of politeness, but genuine respect will not come easily. Additionally, your reputation is closely linked to how you confront adversity. If you have faced life's challenges with resilience rather than succumbing to self-pity, that strength will leave a lasting impression on those around you. People tend to admire individuals who demonstrate courage and perseverance in difficult times. Perseverance and taking responsibility for one's own circumstances are vital traits that can significantly influence how individuals are perceived as they age. Instead of casting blame on others for their situations, those who actively engage in their lives tend to cultivate a more positive legacy. The passage of time does not diminish the significance of past actions. Rather, it often magnifies them. If you have dedicated your life to nurturing strong relationships, being dependable, and making meaningful contributions to your community, the goodwill you have generated will likely follow you into your later years. Conversely, if you have lived a life characterized by passivity, selfishness, or indifference, you may find that others reciprocate that same indifference towards you. The essence of living a fulfilling life lies in ensuring that when people reflect on your existence, they see someone deserving of respect. A robust character, which is developed over many years, cannot be overlooked. It leaves an enduring impression on those around you. Ultimately, this character plays a crucial role in determining whether others will seek your guidance, listen to your insights, and hold you in high esteem. Aging should not be equated with fading into obscurity. Instead, it is essential to remain engaged with life. When individuals withdraw from social interactions, they risk becoming invisible to those around them. Many older adults mistakenly believe that their opportunity to contribute is past, leading them to retreat into isolation. This mindset can be perilous, as respect is closely linked to one's presence in the lives of others. If you choose to isolate yourself, people may begin to regard you as less significant in their lives. Staying engaged means actively participating in meaningful endeavors, whether that involves mentoring younger generations, keeping abreast of current events, or contributing to community initiatives. Such involvement helps maintain your relevance in society. People tend to respect those who continue to lead active lives, as it demonstrates their ongoing investment in the world around them. On the other hand, spending your time fixated on the past or completely disengaging from life can result in being overlooked by others. One of the most common errors made by individuals in their later years is the assumption that younger generations owe them respect simply due to their age. However, respect is not something that is automatically granted. It must be earned and maintained. To ensure that others value your opinions, you must strive to keep your contributions relevant. This entails a commitment to lifelong learning, nurturing curiosity, and remaining adaptable to change. By engaging with the world rather than resisting it, You position yourself as a valuable resource, prompting others to seek your input rather than dismissing you. Relevance in life is fundamentally tied to one's contributions. If you possess something worthwhile to offer, be it wisdom, guidance, or support, people will naturally gravitate towards you and appreciate your presence. In contrast, if you allow yourself to become stagnant and fail to engage with the world, you risk losing your significance in the eyes of others. When you spend your days complaining or choosing to withdraw from conversations, you inadvertently make it simple for others to overlook your presence. When you are not actively participating in discussions or expressing your thoughts, it becomes easier for people to forget about you altogether. Respect is something that tends to gravitate towards those who are consistently present, aware of their surroundings, and actively involved in the interactions taking place around them. If you desire for others to perceive you as someone who still holds significance and importance in their lives, it is essential that you conduct yourself in a manner that clearly demonstrates this value. Your actions need to reflect your desire to be seen and acknowledged. The decision to stay engaged in conversations and activities is entirely within your control. It is a choice that you can make at any time. This choice plays a crucial role in determining whether you will be respected by others or merely tolerated as an afterthought. Ultimately, the way you choose to interact with those around you has a profound impact on how they view you. By remaining active and involved, you cultivate an environment where respect flourishes, rather than one where you risk fading into the background. Let's move on to another story. The precious memories start to fade. Your mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. You forget your grandchild's name, misplace your keys, and walk into a room only to wonder why you're there. A familiar face appears before you, but it takes a few seconds to recall who they are. What if one day you wake up and realize you don't even recognize yourself anymore? But memory isn't the only thing slipping away. Your once strong legs now tremble as you walk down the stairs, each step filled with the fear of falling. Your hands struggle to open a simple jar, once an effortless task. Your eyesight blurs, making it harder to read the small print on your medication. The world around you keeps moving, but you slow down. And then comes the harshest realization. You are no longer in control. The decline doesn't happen all at once, but it creeps in day by day, year by year, until you can no longer ignore it. But what if you could slow it down? What if the choices you make today determine whether you stay strong, sharp, and independent after 80? Would you take action before it's too late? Let's dive into 5 crucial steps that can help you maintain your health, preserve your independence, and age with strength and dignity. Number 1. Staying physically active. When your body no longer listens to you. There was a time when getting up from a chair was effortless, walking felt natural, and stairs were just a part of your daily routine. But now things are different. Your knees ache, your legs feel weaker, and even short walks leave you out of breath. You hesitate before taking the stairs, afraid of losing your balance. You never thought simple movements would become so difficult. Yet here you are, struggling with things that once felt easy. This decline does not happen overnight. After the age of 30, the body gradually loses muscle mass, and by 60, the process accelerates. If you do not actively work to maintain your strength by 80, you may have lost nearly half of your muscle mass, making even the simplest daily tasks feel like challenges. The worst part is that this is not just about feeling weaker. It is about losing your independence. Maybe you have already experienced the frustration of needing help to stand up, or the fear of falling when walking alone. It's not just a physical limitation. It is an emotional burden, a reminder that your body is no longer as reliable as it once was. But here is the truth. You can slow down and even reverse some of these effects. The key is to keep moving, no matter what. If you stop using your muscles, they deteriorate even faster. But if you stay active, you can rebuild strength, improve balance, and regain confidence in your movements. The question is not, can I exercise? But rather, what will happen if I do not? Now, let us dive into the simple yet powerful ways to keep your body strong and mobile. So how can you stay active without putting too much strain on your body? The key is to start with simple but effective exercises that improve your health without requiring a gym or expensive equipment. First, walking is one of the best forms of exercise. It is natural, low impact, and suitable for all ages. Even if it is just a few steps around the house, a short walk in the park, or a stroll through your garden, every step helps maintain flexibility and strengthen your muscles. If long walks feel overwhelming, try breaking them into shorter sessions throughout the day, just a few minutes at a time. Second, strength training helps maintain muscle mass. You do not need to lift heavy weights. Bodyweight exercises can be just as effective. Movements like sitting down and standing up from a chair, rising onto your toes, or doing wall push-ups can improve your strength without putting too much pressure on your joints. If possible, you can also use light resistance bands to add a bit more challenge to your routine. Third, balance exercises are essential. As we age, our risk of falling increases, and falls can have serious consequences. Improving your balance can significantly reduce your risk of injuries. Try standing on one foot for a few seconds, walking in a straight line, or practicing gentle exercises like Tai Chi or yoga. Spending just 5 to 10 minutes a day on balance training can make a huge difference. It does not matter where you start. The most important thing is to start today. You do not need intense workouts or complicated routines. Just staying consistent every day will help your body stay strong, and you will thank yourself for it in the years to come. Number 2. Proper nutrition. When meals are no longer the same. Do you remember the meals you used to enjoy in your younger years, when you could eat anything without a second thought? But then one day, everything changed. Food no longer tastes the same. You eat less, yet your body feels weaker. Sometimes you feel tired, dizzy, or even lightheaded for no apparent reason. You get sick more easily, and even small wounds take longer to heal. As each day passes, you realize that your body is not getting the nutrition it needs to stay strong. The truth is that after 80, the body absorbs nutrients much less efficiently. The digestive system slows down, appetite decreases, and even weaker teeth can make eating more difficult. As a result, many older adults suffer from serious nutrient deficiencies, leading to rapid health decline, muscle loss, brittle bones, and memory deterioration. Many people mistakenly believe that they need to eat less as they age because their bodies no longer burn as much energy. But in reality, the older you get, the more carefully you need to structure your nutrition to maintain health. A lack of protein leads to muscle loss. A lack of calcium weakens bones and increases fracture risks, and vitamin deficiencies affect memory and immunity. Many elderly people end up in hospitals due to conditions that could have been prevented with a proper diet. So how do you maintain a well-balanced diet when eating has become more challenging? You do not need to eat more, but you must eat the right nutrients. Now, let's explore the essential food groups that can help maintain your health and slow down aging. So, what should you eat to maintain strength and slow down the aging process? The key is to focus on nutrient-dense foods that support your body's changing needs. First, prioritize protein to prevent muscle loss. Many elderly people do not consume enough protein, leading to weaker muscles, slower healing, and a higher risk of falls. Include lean protein sources such as chicken, fish, eggs, beans, and tofu in your daily meals. If chewing is difficult, opt for soft proteins like yogurt, cottage cheese, or smoothies with protein powder. Second, do not neglect calcium and vitamin D for strong bones. As you age, your bones become more fragile, increasing the risk of fractures. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are great sources of calcium. If dairy is not an option, try leafy greens like kale and spinach, or calcium-fortified plant-based milk. Vitamin D is equally essential since it helps the body absorb calcium. You can get vitamin D from sunlight, fatty fish like salmon, or supplements if needed. Third, focus on heart-healthy fats and fiber for digestion. As metabolism slows, fiber-rich foods help prevent constipation and support gut health. Eat plenty of whole grains, fruits, and vegetables to keep your digestion working smoothly. Healthy fats from nuts, avocados, and olive oil also support brain function and cardiovascular health. Finally, hydration is crucial. Many older adults do not feel thirsty as often, leading to dehydration, fatigue, and confusion. Drink water regularly, and include soups, herbal teas, and water-rich fruits like cucumbers and watermelon to stay hydrated. Good nutrition is not about eating more. It is about eating better. A well-balanced diet can help you stay strong, independent, and mentally sharp well into your later years. The right choices today will shape your future health. Number 3. Mental stimulation. When your mind starts to fade, you walk into a room, only to forget why you went there. You struggle to recall familiar names, or, worse, the faces of people you have known for years. Conversations feel harder to follow, and words do not come as easily as they once did. At first, it is just a minor inconvenience, misplacing your glasses, forgetting where you left your keys. But over time, it becomes more frequent, more frustrating, and more frightening. For many, the fear of cognitive decline is greater than the fear of physical aging. Losing strength is difficult, but losing yourself, your thoughts, your memories, your ability to connect with loved ones is terrifying. The reality is that after 80, the risk of cognitive decline increases significantly. If the brain is not actively engaged, it begins to slow down, making it harder to process information, recall events, and make decisions. Many people assume that forgetfulness is simply an unavoidable part of aging. But in reality, your brain is like a muscle. The less you use it, the weaker it becomes. Just as physical activity keeps your body strong, mental activity keeps your brain sharp. And here's the good news. It is never too late to stimulate your brain and slow down cognitive decline. Even small daily habits can have a powerful impact on long-term cognitive function. Regularly engaging in mentally stimulating activities can help delay memory loss, improve concentration, and maintain overall mental sharpness. You do not have to commit to hours of studying or complex exercises. Simple, enjoyable activities can keep your mind engaged and resilient. Now, let's explore some of the best ways to keep your brain active and functioning at its best. One of the most powerful ways to keep your brain engaged is through reading and continuous learning. Whether it is books, newspapers, or even listening to audiobooks, immersing yourself in new information helps your brain stay sharp. Reading forces your mind to process, analyze, and remember details, which strengthens cognitive function over time. Even if long reading sessions feel tiring, simply reading a little each day can make a difference. Challenging your mind with problem-solving activities is also essential. Puzzles, memory games, and strategy-based activities have been shown to boost mental agility. Engaging in these exercises keeps the brain flexible and adaptable, reducing the risk of cognitive decline. Learning something new, whether it is a different language, a musical instrument, or a creative hobby, stimulates new neural connections, keeping your brain strong and engaged. Social interaction also plays a vital role in maintaining brain health. Conversations force the brain to think quickly, recall past experiences, and respond dynamically. Engaging in discussions with friends, joining community activities, or simply maintaining regular conversations with loved ones provides essential mental stimulation. Studies have shown that people who stay socially active tend to experience slower memory decline and lower rates of dementia. Finally, physical movement directly impacts brain health. Regular exercise increases blood circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to brain cells. Activities like walking, yoga, or even light stretching help reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance overall cognitive function. Taking care of your mind is just as important as taking care of your body. By staying mentally active, you are not just preserving your memory, you are protecting your ability to live independently, connect with others, and truly enjoy life. It is never too late to start, and even small efforts can lead to lasting benefits. Number 4. Social connections. The silent threat of loneliness. You wake up to another quiet morning, the same routine, the same silence. The phone does not ring as often as it used to. The invitations to family gatherings or outings with friends have become rare. Once you were surrounded by conversations, laughter, and the comforting presence of loved ones. Now, loneliness slowly creeps in, becoming an unwelcome companion in your daily life. Many people assume that isolation is just a part of aging, that as you grow older, you naturally lose touch with the world. But the truth is, loneliness is not just an emotional struggle. It is a serious health risk. Studies have shown that prolonged social isolation can increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even dementia. In fact, some research suggests that chronic loneliness is as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. The danger of loneliness is that it often starts gradually. At first, you might simply prefer staying home because going out feels exhausting. Then, the effort of keeping up with relationships starts to feel overwhelming. Before you know it, days turn into weeks without meaningful social interactions, and your world becomes smaller and quieter. Over time, this isolation can lead to depression, anxiety, and even a faster decline in cognitive function. But here's the good news. Loneliness is not inevitable. Just as the body needs movement, the mind and heart need connection. Maintaining strong relationships, whether with family, friends, or a supportive community, can have a powerful impact on both mental and physical health. In the next section, we'll explore how to stay socially engaged, rebuild connections, and ensure that loneliness does not become the defining factor of your later years. One of the most effective ways to combat loneliness is by actively maintaining relationships. It is easy to assume that others will reach out, but the truth is, sometimes we have to take the first step. A simple phone call, a message, or an invitation for a short visit can go a long way in strengthening connections. Even if reaching out feels awkward at first, the more you engage. The next part of this video is now available on my channel.